greatest plays in the history of Ireland. Oh, I mean, has anybody here ever seen an Irish play before? Shout yeah.
Yeah.
I think I heard one person say no. No, I'm sure we're gonna discover a lot. We're gonna remember a lot. We're gonna be like, oh yeah, I remember all this. Now, in case it's unclear, as I said earlier, everything is made up on the spot. We haven't planned any of this before. None of the characters or the stories or the dialogue. It's all going to be brand new for you. But also at the same time, we have gone through the greatest plays. We've read them all the greatest plays in Irish history, and we've memorized every single one so we can perform all the best bits of all the best shows for you. Does anybody understand that? No. There's two realities going on here. Try and play along with both of them. And sometimes you'll find yourself in one reality, sometimes you'll find yourself in the other. Great. That's pretty much it. That's what I usually say. Now, great. So, has anybody here seen a play recently? Yes. What did you see?
I went to see Asking for It on Tuesday.
Asking for It. Well, that's a great time for us to start off. Great. So, we are now going to present just because Asking for It is on in the Peacock or the Abbey? The Abbey main stage at the moment, so it's a big show. But you guys are going to get a sneak preview of the best scenes from Asking for It right here, right now. And you can decide whether you want to go see Asking for It or not. So here is a selection of Asking for It.
Hand us the wrench there. The wrench! I'm asking for the wrench. There's like 6 different numbers here. There's 9 through to 15. Give me an 8. It's always an 8. There's only 9 through to 15. Fuck's sake, Seamus! Yeah. I'm asking for the 8. And you're not giving it to me. There's 9 through to 15. I could give you. There's no 8. There's no 8. Tom, I expected more from you when we were hiring. What's the... First off, how good is he on a building site? He's got a big experience. Secondly, can't get us an 8. I'm not in charge of stocking these. He's great with morale, though. He's great with morale. My morale is at an all-time low right now. Do the thing. Downstairs are in bits. They're after having an emotional out with each other, and they're really not feeling it today. Could you go down and entertain the 2 lads? Just give them a bit of that. It's been a tough day for them. You know, a lot of stress brought on from the just general daily going on of being in this world. So yeah.
Okay. Meanwhile, at the motorcycle delivery company. I don't know what we're going to do for you. That's how are you going to drive a motorcycle with one-handed man? You can't, you're just going to go around in circles, you can't steer. What are you going to do with this? Where's our HR manager? Oh. Did you just get hired as well?
Yeah, Sam, nice to meet you. Oh, hey, can you grab that? Just sorry. Thank you.
HR, I am being discriminated against.
Well, he can't, just because he can't ride a motorbike. We're a motorcycle.
I can't. You're telling me what I can and can't do?
I'm
dare you.
Alright, I'm telling you, but also the laws of physics just told you when you drove into the freaking river over there.
Wait a second now. Come here and I'm going to have to talk to you, okay?
Yeah, don't poke me.
I won't poke you with my crutch. How dare you say something like that? You know he's sensitive. He's got to be.
You're the one who's being prejudiced, saying that guy's sensitive. He's got one arm.
How dare you speak about me like
How
that?
dare you speak to me like that? I've only got one leg.
Oh, one leg? I've only got one arm.
Later on their date.
one's gone.
Yeah.
So it's tough to get around.
How did that happen?
A motorcycle accident. Do you want me to help you?
I don't need any help.
Oh, you're right. I'm so sorry. That's. You can't just. Okay. You're right. That's a whole thing. Okay. Can we get a napkin? Because I think just got like 2 napkins. Cute. It's cute. Oh, thanks. So we can cut your steak. Okay. Wow, that's so good.
Wow.
Can you help me up?
I need to check with HR before I tell you. I'll be right back.
How rude.
How rude. I mean, we're paying customers just like everyone else.
Yes.
I'm sorry, ma'am. We've had a complaint. We're going to have to ask you to leave.
I can't. I need help.
Some lewd comments to one of our waiters. I'm very offended.
I can't get up. Help me up.
She's doing it again.
Oh my God. Sorry.
Let's asking for it! So you get the idea, it's the very best bits of the very best. I mean, the rest of the show is not that good, but that bit is excellent. And so we have these cards here, okay? These cards are just guiding us through the, would you mind shuffling those cards, please? Guiding us through all of these shows, because there's lots of different styles of play, as we all know. I'm sure you've seen one play, which was just like scenes, and then she's going for the ripple. She's going for the ripple. She's taking the 2 sets of cards, and she's trying to fold them together. She's done it! Well done! So as I say, these cards are guiding us through. They're in a very specific order, but also she's just shuffled them. It's 2 realities. It's 2 realities. And so they're going to guide us through the shows. Now we have some of you may have got a little program of the greatest Irish plays. I think you'll find them all there. And I was going for 100 and I got as far as 70. There's a lot less famous Irish plays than I thought. And if you look through there, you'll be like, I've never heard of half of these. And I was reaching for them when I came up with some of these. So somebody who has a program in this area, are you looking at a program there? Yes, you are. Do you want to just pick a name at random?
Da.
Da! Great, we're going to do Da, especially for you. And Da is a trialogue. A trialogue, interesting. Let's take a look at Da, the trialogue.
I remember when I was born, I came out with a wah, wah, wah. I remember I could see the ceiling and nothing else, and it was just lots of bright lights, and my mum was screaming. My dad was not there at all. I think my dad might have been in the pub, I'm not too sure. And so I just decided to scream, and even though I was a tiny baby, I had this idea that I was going to grow up pretty fast.
You just looked at people spanking me on the ass and grabbing me and all these things. What's going on? You see the bright lights moving guys, and you love me, look at that tiny little penis. Bright lights, tiny little penis, bright lights everywhere. Everything complex, so it was like, I grew up with a little penis, like, what's going to happen? Is it going to get any bigger? I don't know. What are these tiny things? It stays tiny forever. What if it just goes inside my body? What if it turns to negative?
Why was my mother disappointed with my tiny little penis? I don't know, and it's something that I'm going to carry with me to the rest of my life, and it's really going to affect my relationships with people as I get older. It's definitely going to affect my relationships.
All of a sudden, this giant nipple comes into my face. This giant nipple in my face. It's right in my face.
Giant nipple.
No, stop worrying. Just you drink it. It's getting in my gullet. I'm so hungry. My God. I'm so hungry. You guys, it tastes good. It tastes really good. What's this taste in my mouth? It's a taste of milk. Sweet milk, sweet mother's milk, sweet mother's milk.
So good. I can remember it was my 13th birthday now, and still Dad wasn't there. He was still in the pub drinking Guinness, I'm sure. I never met him. Even though Mom said he was always in the pub drinking Guinness. I wasn't even sure if he really existed. Poor Dad. If I'd say he was a great person if I really met him, I don't know. Maybe he was a baby, maybe he had a tiny little penis, and that's why she took him.
Throw him out in the mud, throw him out in the sticks, throw him out in the dirt, throw him out the window, throw out the door, throw him out the window, throw out the door, throw him off the roof, threw him into the hot tub.
Suddenly I was my father, getting myself up in the dirt and dragging myself back to the world that I could have had, the home that I could have had, the people I could have met, the things I could have done, the things I could have seen, the places I could have gone, the planes I could have...
I could have gone everywhere. I could have gone to Africa, maybe I could have been gone to France, or maybe I could have got a Ryanair flight, would have been 9 euros. Maybe I spent all my money in the pub, maybe I spent all my money in the pub, maybe I shouldn't have stolen that Guinness glass, maybe I should drop it on the floor. Maybe I should put my hand up and spend 60 euros going to the GP being I'm infected now. What am I going to do? Maybe when we're wrong, maybe I have become my dad. Like, maybe I have got a small penis. Does that matter? The dating seems too difficult these days. No one wants to talk to me anyway. No one's got any bios on Tinder. No one's got any bios on Tinder. Nothing got anything. Am I my own dad? Am I my own dad? I'm my own dad. Oh my god, I'm my dad. I'm my dad.
You have seen, it's exactly like that. Exactly like that. That's amazing. That's amazing. Perfect. Does anybody else have a program there? This chap here in the corner at the back there, he's dead in the podium. He's not even looking up at the show. He's just like, I want to read this program. I'm interested to see. What have you got there? Read out a random.
An ideal husband.
An ideal husband. Oscar Wilde, I think. So you've definitely noticed the influence of Oscar Wilde here on this show, because this is not that one. It's a horror show. Oscar Wilde, famous for his horror shows. An Ideal Husband by Oscar Wilde.
Sorry I'm late.
Oh, sorry, I was just dreaming a little bit, daydreaming.
So, Hi, Roland. I didn't expect you to be here, Peter.
Okay, guys, we're just gonna be another 5 minutes. If you guys can just hold on. You both look beautiful. Are you excited to give birth? Yeah. You guys excited to be dads? Yeah, okay, we're just gonna be another 5 minutes. It's taking a while. So, you're up next, and then you guys, okay? Hold on just 5 more minutes.
I bet you paid her to get you guys up next, didn't you? Classic.
I earned my money and do with it what I want. It's my money.
Here's it.
Sorry, no, it's grass.
A sore arm doesn't mean anything to you, Roland, though. Poor Matilda, just sitting here with her broken arm, waiting to give birth.
You probably broke that arm just to skip to the head of the queue. I paid for it with money I earned. I'm sorry, honey, I'm sorry, but I gotta say it. I earned my money. I deserve to be at the front of this queue.
Hey guys, sorry I'm just here. I just got that epidural you asked for.
Oh, thanks.
We're not going
Yes.
to be using
No, oh well, it's the last one.
Oh, my arm. Oh, what? It's an arm drop.
I'll take it. We might want it later.
Okay.
Just hold on to it.
I mean,
Okay.
I've got some
really
paracetamol.
wanted to go with natural childbirth.
Oh. Yes, put that in his mouth.
Okay.
Thank you, nurse. Natural childbirth.
Yes.
Well, if you're not going to use it, honey.
Doctor, we need a doctor. This is no. Oh God, the needle's so large.
His arm is expanding. What's happening? It's an allergic reaction.
Oh no! Did you inject? What did he inject himself with? Sir, are you okay? Nurse, where is that nurse? What did you give him? What did you give him?
I gave him a whole cafe.
an hour of screaming in the second half of the show. Just screaming. Is there any like one of the great Irish plays that somebody has never seen that they've always wanted to see but never got a chance to see?
Aikino.
Aikino, the great Irish play Aikino. One from the great canon Aikino. You never got to see it.
Never.
What happened? You just didn't have that money for the tickets. Theater tickets are expensive. I think we can all agree. Thanks for paying for this show. Or were you not in the country, or
Not in the country, that's what that one.
are you a big football fan or a big Roy Keane fan? No, are you a big fan of the people who wrote it and are in it? No, not really. just love the name. It's just a great name. Why not see Aikino? Well, you are in luck because we are going to perform Aikino for you tonight. And Aikino is a chorus show. A chorus show. Aikino.
Lottery tickets, lottery tickets, lottery tickets. Pick the numbers 1, 4, 28, 7.
Every cloud has a silver lining. Every cloud is full of rain. Sometimes.
Balls bouncing down the hill.
Bouncing balls going down the hill. Bingo balls rolling down the hill.
Rolling down the hill they were, all the way to the end and into the water.
Margaret O'Dwyer was making her way to bingo. She was feeling lucky.
Scratch cards, scratching off her scratch card.
She never won, but she felt that today was her day.
This is my day. This is my day.
Today is
This
her
is
day.
my
Today is my day.
She read her horoscope. It said she was in for great riches.
She scratched her winning street ticket and had 3 stars.
Not 1, not 2, but 3
Three.
stars. 3 stars. 3 stars. 3 stars. 3 stars.
Percival Perryweather ran the local newsagent.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Percival. Percival Perryweather could never remember his name on the first.
Yes, I heard you the first time, Principal. What was it? What do you mean?
Percival Perryweather. I run the local newspaper here, and I think that you should be in the news.
He also ran a newspaper out of his newsagent.
I didn't say that because I've got my own newspaper and I'm selling it out of my newsagents.
Let's go into business together. Carl Baroni was the sports correspondent in the newspaper.
He carried his own microphone around with him, just in case the occasion arose.
Oh,
Mary Mayweather was out on her daily power walking class.
She was wearing a chunk wedge.
Tight skirt. Out on her walk.
the chunk wedge had been designed in 1958 by Simon Greyhair.
Simon Greyhair also wrote for a local newspaper.
The chunk wedge was his favorite thing he made. He was into chunk wedges, chunky peanut butter, chunky potato chips, chunky
Chunk from the Goonies.
big chunk from the Goonies.
Chunk from the Goonies was famous for doing a weird kind of dance thing. It's
Irene Keane called the numbers at the bingo hall.
Nobody liked Irene.
Go on home, Keen. We're not keen on Keen. It's 11, number 11. It's
was a wealthy bitch around town. She didn't wear chunkweds. She wore 6-inch heels in slut red. Oh, Maroney was infatuated with Lakes 11, but he never had the courage to ask her a question. He'd sit there on the park bench, waiting to hear the click-clack of her heels come in on her daily lunch stroll.
Margaret.
Yes?
Ends like that, Margaret gets. You have to see the start like that, right?
Are you there, Margaret?
Are you there, Margaret?
It's me. Are you there, God? It's me, Mark.
That's the one.
Great. Story or something.
Judy Bloom.
Is it what?
It's by Judy Bloom.
It's by Judy Bloom.
Young girls here.
Guys, has anybody seen, what's your favorite Judy Bloom play?
Sharing soup for the teenage soul.
It's not. It's
Great. Okay, well let's just have a discussion on stage. Does anybody else here have a show that they never got to see but they always wanted to see? You're trying to get my attention by dropping a ball like there. But listen, does anybody have a show that they?
The field.
The Fields. Right, The Fields. Yeah. The guy. And The Fields is in fact a monologue show. Despite what you may think. Fields is a monologue show.
It was a dark December night. I was sitting on the old stone wall, watching the sheep, trying to fall asleep. The nightmares had been keeping me awake. What I did, I was having trouble living with myself. So I'd go out at night, sit on the old stone wall, and count the sheep.
I struggled to find a job for years, and there was an opening in old Father Miley's farm. A shepherd, he said. Church is, I didn't know that was still a thing. He said all you got to do was watch them sheep. Just watch them. Count them at the start of your shift and count them at the end. If the numbers add up, sure boy, you've done it.
I'm Pat Robox. I'm a wealthy American investor who was talking to old man O'Reilly and said, I need some capital in sheep. So I bought the farm. I thought, this guy looks like he knows what he's doing. He had an outstanding shepherd, a young chap named Simon, I think. I don't really care.
Miley O'Reilly, he'd sold the farm. He'd already gone and sold it. Sure, Jesus, I just started. What was going to happen to me?
6 generations that farm was in the O'Reilly family. And I just sold it to get my riches. Following my dreams of living on a tropical island. I just threw it all away. Without a care in the world, so long as I was happy.
The funny thing is, the farmer, he just thought his sheep were getting dirty every day. He's like, oh, why are they so gross and covered in muck? He didn't realize he was on a hot oil field. Boy, did I swoop in there with my greedy mitts and grab up all that oil. Didn't know how to get rid of the shepherd, though. He still was hanging around.
I'd been there, I'd say, about 7 or 8 nights. Some of the strangest things I saw. One, the farmer used to just sit in the wall all night and count the sheep. I always thought, sure, if you're doing that, then what am I doing? And he never said to count him in or out. And for God's sake, my shoes were getting wrecked every day. The black stuff, I don't know what it was. Awful sticky mud it was.
2 weeks in Lanzarote. That was my trip to paradise. That's all I got for the farm. 6 generations of work in 2 weeks in Lanzarote.
Yeah, I think the farmer thought Lanzarote was a bit farther than it was. Ryanair goes there every Tuesday at 6 in the morning, so I just booked one flight ticket for him. He went. I was rolling the sweet black gold.
I didn't know what to make of this new fella, this American lad. He's always offering me flights to places. And I like flights, but geez, I always knew when someone offers you something like that, there's a string attached to it. Was it a two-way flight? Was he sending me there and I'm not coming back? Was he coming with me?
I've never seen any negotiating like it. I'd offer him Sicily, Rome, Paris, and he would just give me this dead stare and not say a word.
Paris, I mean, everybody knows what that is. It's a proposal straight away. I'm a lonely man, but I like to get to know someone. And take those steps.
But he just stared at me with these wide eyes, never saying anything. Nothing. I don't even know if he heard me, if I was speaking his language.
I mean, I thought about it.
And then one day, the two of them were just gone. And I was left there, sitting alone on the stone wall, counting the sheep, living with my mistake.
And you know what? I would like to go to Paris. And it's awfully lonely out here. I would like some company. And you're a nice man, and you always ask me questions like, are you leaving soon? How long do you plan on staying? You've worked awfully hard, would you not go home? You know, a real caring man.
I could tell I was getting a little angry because he kept interrupting his count. Boy, was he dedicated to counting those sheep. I didn't even care about the sheep. I didn't know how many we had. I was a brave man, but eventually I knew what to get to him.
It was a tricky job, you know. You get halfway through the count, you start feeling sleepy. Then you can't remember where you stopped counting. It's like when you're watching Netflix, and then you fall asleep and you don't remember where you stopped. You know, you have to start all over.
So I just waited one night till he fell asleep on his count. Wrapped him up with a ball of twine and sent him on a plane to Paris on his own.
Well, anyway, I've been in this room now in the Paris airport. They've been asking me a lot of questions. Where did I come from? Why am I covered in oil? Why do I have pockets full of cash? Shouldn't I have a passport? They're all valid questions. That's the video!
Anybody here have like a favorite Irish show? Their absolute favorite? No. Me neither. Does anybody have a favorite Irish show?
Waiting for Godot.
Waiting for Godot. I was waiting for that answer. Do you have a favorite character in Waiting for Godot?
Vladimir.
Vladimir. And what kind of character is Vladimir?
Very like the other one.
Very like the other one. Very like the other character. So Vladimir, a similar character to the other characters. Because, well, you'll definitely see the similarities in this, because Waiting for Godot is in fact a dance show. A dance show called Waiting for Godot. 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 What do you want?
Big Maggie.
Big Maggie! Somebody go over there groaning? I couldn't take Big Maggie right now. Big Maggie, yeah. Let's take a look at Big Maggie, which is an autobiographical show. Some shows are truthful. They're actually like documentaries right there on stage, and Big Maggie happens to be an autobiographical story. It's a story that, really happened. Okay.
Hi everybody, thanks for coming. Sorry, I'm a little bit out of breath. I had some trouble getting up the stairs. You might be able to tell that I am 5 times the size of an average human. Proportionally, all of my organs are 5 times the size of a normal human. It's actually a condition that I've had since I was born, and it's called quintiline. It affects dozens of people across the world. It's very rare, but we're out there, and I'm here to tell our story. With the help of I'm very out of breath. It takes a lot of energy to move this gigantic body around. 5 times the size of a normal human. Oh. These are my friends, and they've come to help me share my story with you. This is Mikey, he's going to be playing me, obviously. This is Mark, he's going to be playing my mother. This is Ashley, she's going to be playing my sister. And this is Sean, he's going to be playing my father. The first scene we'll see is the day I was born.
Can't be that bad now. Can't be this bad.
Why is our sister in the delivery?
And you trying to get a sitter. You trying to get a sitter. I think you're just begging for attention. Begging for attention with the money.
Obviously, you should ask me what's wrong.
Sorry.
I want a sister.
It's too late now. What do you want us to do about it?
I wanted a dog.
A dog? If that dog comes out of me, then you're just thinking it.
A dog can like that?
No! Oh! Oh no! Oh my God! She's huge!
I got halfway out. And my mother died. That was the most painful day of my life, and everyone else's lives, as I forced my gigantic body into their lives. Next scene we'll see is my first day of school. As I'm sure you can imagine, children were not very nice to me, so it's still all my family and stuff, so before I left.
I don't want to take her. I'm not going to sit with her at lunch.
You have to sit with her and you have to play with her. Look at Maddie. She's not going to make any friends.
I'm middle school. I don't want to be around her.
I need you to keep an eye on her because I don't want the other kids pushing her over. She won't get up. I don't want to have to go down. Bring the truck down again, lift her up, and ruin my power steering just for Maddie.
I want to friends this year, Dad.
If your friends don't understand you have a gigantic sister, then they're not your friends. Look at her, trying to talk. Using up all the energy in the body just to make movement.
I want to walk her. I don't want to walk her.
She can protect you!
No.
She can protect you!
I got halfway out the door, and I killed my sister because I didn't see her. I chased after her, and I didn't see her just outside the threshold, and she was a pancake under my feet. As you can see by now, person that always stayed at a safe distance from me was my father. He never got quite close enough to get squished or torn in half or love me. This sex scene is, well, I'll just let them tell you.
Oh, don't stop, Daddy. That's far enough. I can feel the wind already. It's hot and I don't want any part of it.
But
Hold on now.
no.
You stay on that side. This is going to protect us both.
I can't hug you from over here. I can't love you from over here.
Matt, please don't come any closer. I don't want to have to use this, Maggie.
Not again.
I can't believe I've never seen someone take a bullet so proud. I still don't know where it is. I don't want to have to do this again. It's just embarrassing for everyone involved. Maggie, please. I appreciate you trying to make the effort, but can't we text or something? You can.
Unfortunately, that was the day my father accidentally shot himself. He was too careless with that gun when he shot so careless with that rifle that he didn't have the mercy to shoot me. But Mikey and I are still alive, and I still have that bullet embedded in my shoulder. So I set off all of the airport security metal detectors when I barged through them. Thank you so much, Mikey. Tomorrow, I will die.
You didn't think you were going to cry tonight, but we got there. Anybody else have the program, want to flick through? And yeah, this chap's reaching for the program. He's got a mission in mind.
Observe the sons of Ulster marching towards the song.
Observe the sons of Ulster marching towards the song. Yeah!
That is the most rock and roll show. Well, this, I've never seen that show. But no, we've memorized all of it. But I'm imagining that it's something like this. It's a tragedy show. Observe the sons of Ulster marching towards the song. A tragedy.
We are the sons of Ulster.
We are the sons of Ulster, marching towards the song. I think it's perfect.
I think we're gonna win.
This is like, it's gonna be like a dream come true. You know, we're taking a really serious theme and we're making people laugh. I mean, it's gold.
What if we win and then there's nothing left for us? That's just it. We've worked so hard and sacrificed so many hours and then that's where we peak and there's nothing more we can do.
Craig, you're right. I don't think we should try it all. That's it. Let's just sit around and do nothing. Just wait for tragedy to strike. Because it always does in life, you know. Even if you plan for, the worst, it just happens anyway. So we should just sit around and accept our fate.
I thought we were going to go in a different direction.
Sorry, Craig. I'm just tired. I'm really tired.
Thanks for coming over. I just needed cheering up. I'm just nervous about my wedding. I just get kind of nervous about it. I'm am I making the right decision?
No, you're definitely not making the right decision.
Well, I haven't finished.
Oh,
I'm just wondering, is she the right woman for me? How can anyone really know if they're the right marrying the right person. I mean, what if this...
You can't, and you're not. I mean, I can tell you that for certain. She doesn't love you.
She doesn't love me.
No. She told me.
She told you?
Yes.
When?
In a letter.
I'm so glad you're here. I have great news. Thanks for meeting me for coffee.
No problem.
Oh, my sister's moving home.
Oh, her?
Yeah, she's moving home. I can't wait.
You look so happy right now.
Yeah, I haven't seen her in 6 years.
All of those expectations, all of the joy you feel. You're gonna do something meaningful, meet your sister,
Yeah.
embrace her.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait. I miss her so much. Sometimes I can just...
She's dead.
Do you think I'm gonna make something of myself? Do you think I'm gonna be like Dad and just really be an achiever? You know, there's so much potential lying ahead of me.
Oh, son. Your poor father died in the war. Now here you are, just with me.
But he was so great. You know those medals?
Why do you keep telling our son that I'm dead? This is not giving him a realistic perspective on life. It's making him think that everything bad stuff happens all the time. I'm perfectly fine.
Just can't help it. It's all Craig's fault.
Craig?
We could have had a Broadway show. Observe the sons of Ulster.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, did you not notice that there was no war? How am I serving in the military?
You a ghost?
No, I'm not a ghost.
You a ghost?
Ow!
Is that you?
Yes, it's me. It's your father. I've just been gone for 1 week.
Oh my God!
Did you tell my bitch of a sister that I was moving home?
Maybe.
And did you tell that man that I did, my husband, not just that man, that I didn't want to marry him?
You don't love him. You call him that man all the time.
You bitch.
Takes one to know one.
Takes another one to know someone just as bad as you. I don't know as you have.
I like that move.
Sue.
Great. We're back.
Let's march.
March towards the sun, Craig.
We're gonna get some. We're gonna get some sun. It's beautiful. It's bright. It's actually a missile and it lands on them and explodes. That's what there's But we have just time for one more show for you here this evening. Yeah? Oh yeah. Mikey designed the set that you can see here this evening,
This is the entirety of our production budget. Right.
yeah.
It's a bingo cage.
Bingo
it's a
cage.
lot smaller than you'd expect it to be when you look at the pictures online. All right, all of the numbers match the thing and the thing, so we're going to do it once and I get to do
Great.
it every
So
time.
everybody has a program. Mikey's going to pull out a number. You're going to look up that number and you're all going to shout it at the same time. Mikey's going to drop the number on the ground and then...
Please say it's not something we've done already. 17.
17.
Dancing
And Dancing in Lunasa. Well, that's an immersive show. An immersive theater experience. Dancing at Lunasa. much. Some gas.